We're going to take a look at this picture right here from the 10,000 Days album art cover. And we see the alchemist at his table. And we look what is on his table. But right there in the middle of the table, we see, what is it that we see? Right there? Boom. That's the Thoth deck. Now, as I'm going to let you meditate upon this image here, this trippy angle, you can look through my eyes kind of and hear through my words. Reading from the accompanying book of the Thoth deck. The Thoth Tarot Deck was designed by Aleister Crowley and painted by Lady Frida Harris. Their original intent was to correct and update the classic medieval tarot, giving it a more esoteric aspect. The project, however, grew into a restructuring of the traditional pictorial symbolism of the ancient wisdom and was extended for 5 years between 1938 and 1943. Aleister Crowley is often described as the most advanced and influential occultist of the 20th century. His life's work was an attempt to synthesize the diverse teachings of the world's religions by extracting the essential kernel of truth shared by them and developing a system of attainment of God realization, which he called, quote, scientific Illuminism. Crowley's idea on tarot incorporated the latest discoveries in science, mathematics, philosophy, and anthropology. His devotion to tarot began with his initiation into the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, an English Rosicrucian society founded in 1888 that offered a systematic approach to Western mystery tradition. The tarot played a prominent part in the order's course of ritual meditation and study. Other members' published decks were based on a symbolism rooted in the Tarot of the Golden Dawn. Members were sworn to secrecy regarding the order's deck, which remained unpublished until 1978, when the deck painted by Dr. Robert Wang under the guidance of Dr. Israel Regardie was published by U.S. Game Systems. Crowley was born on October 12, 1875, and he joined the Golden Dawn in 1898, rising rapidly through the grades of the order. In April 1904, in Cairo, Egypt, he received voice transmissions from the hierarchical forces, which heralded the Age of Aquarius, transcribed as the Book of the Law. The communication formed the cornerstone of Crowley's teaching. Crowley's deck, particularly the Kabbalistic attributions of the major arcana. To each of the 22 major trumps of the tarot is assigned, by tradition, a Hebrew letter and a path on the tree of life, as well as an astrological sign, element, or planet. The Book of Law announced changes in some of the traditional correspondences. These may be studied in more detail in Crowley's The Book of Thoth. Aleister Crowley's voluminous body of writing, most of which is available in published form, is now appreciated for its depth, scope, and clarity by some, but not by all. A lot of people are still sworn off by his reputation alone, and they haven't gone to searching his work deeply enough, I believe, yet. With an open mind, first and foremost, an open mind. His work, particularly his tarot deck, was a testament to his genius. Lady Frida Harris was born in 1877 and died in 1962. She was married to Sir Percy Harris, a distinguished member of the British Parliament. Information on her life is scant, but it is clear that she had more to do with the actual design of the Thoth Tarot than has actually commonly been assumed. She was working from Crowley's rough sketches and verbal descriptions, reading between the lines of the older decks, and often repainting the same card multiple times. She considered herself driven by her holy guardian angel to produce the finest possible deck. Crowley attributed his own deep involvement with the creation of a new deck to her tenacity and artistic genius. Because of her, each card is realized as an individual masterpiece. The deck remained unpublished in their lifetimes. Major Grady L. McCurdy of Crowley's order, Ordo Templi Orientis, finally arranged for its photography and publication in 1969. In order to maintain the integrity of the deck, a border, which had been omitted in the original printing, has been copied from the paintings and is included in this new edition. Mr. William Breeze helped locate the 2 essays written by Lady Harris for the 1944 gallery showings of the paintings. One is based on Crowley's writings, the second is based on her own interpretation of the card.